Hey guys, this is Will of TBL and welcome back to my channel. Manner of Death has officially started airing last Monday and I was amazed on the quality of this show. I have never seen a BL before that's really in depth when it comes to the details and medical background. The amount of research they have done just to produce such a quality show is impeccable. Actually, this series is not only for those who want to watch a BL but for everyone else. In this video, I'm going to tell you some spoilers for the next episode without giving you that much information but only some clues. Just beware, if you don't want to watch any spoiler video, then leave. These events are only based on the novel, so this may or may not happen at all in episode 3. Anyway, if you live in a different country and some BL series are not available to yours, you can use ExpressVPN to watch those restricted series. Use the link on the description below to have 49% discount and 3 months free if you opt to avail the 12-month plan. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Before we see some spoilers for the next episode, let's find out some differences of the novel and series. Both media are actually great on their own. I can't pick which is my favorite between the two because they have their own strengths. The first I noticed in the series was that Dr. Bunnicut was already portrayed as a gay character in contrary with that of his novel counterpart. The novel pointed out that he is a closeted gay as his top secret. It's one of the main reasons why he flew off from Bangkok and just live in the north in order to keep his secret. Next, when Dr. Bunnicut learned from his autopsy that the case of Jane was indeed a murder case, he actually tried to investigate on his own who he thought the culprit was. Dr. Bunnicut went as far as following the car of Tan to know if he was really the culprit. The doctor did not initially tell that Tan was his prime suspect and remained loyal to him. Another difference, if I remember it correctly, Dr. Bunnicut and Jean were not established as friends just like in the series. They don't have a connection with one another. Dr. Bunnicut wasn't considered a probable suspect in the novel unlike in the series. There's also a media personnel who happens to publish every crime in the series where in the novel, he was not included. Lastly, the father of Pert in the novel was actually been long hospitalized due to some illness unlike in the series. There are quite a few differences between the novel and the series, but for the meantime, let's enjoy the series as it airs. If you have noticed in the series, there's a character in which most of the time dressed black. That character is also known as Mr. Black. He is the leader of the group of gang that causes chaos in the streets at night. This group is actually connected to a bigger group that's lurking in the shadows on their province. Who do you think is Mr. Black? Write it down on the comment below. One thing that was never discussed or shown in the series was how Dr. Bunnicut got to the hospital after being attacked on his own house. If the novel and the series are the same in this one, then the answer for that, it was the one who attacked him that night. Right after the assault was done and Dr. Bunnicut lost consciousness, the intruder called the ambulance. Who do you think is that person? Put your guess down below. During the night when Dr. Bunnicut was attacked on his own house, the intruder actually got his phone in order not to tell anyone that the case of Jean was really a murder case. Dr. Bunnicut lost his contacts even to the police. When the doctor was already in the hospital for a treatment, Pert visited him. Dr. Bunnicut was puzzled on how the prosecutor knew that he was in the hospital, but Pert made it clear to him that when he couldn't contact the phone of the doctor, he immediately went to his house and from there, he knew that Dr. Bunnicut was attacked by an intruder and was in the hospital at the moment. Since the doctor already lost his phone from the intruder, Pert gave his another phone to Dr. Bunnicut. That phone was actually used by Pert for other girls he flirt. After the incident, Dr. Bunnicutt decided on not to go back to his home where the intrusion happened. He went to a hotel in order to avoid being alone in a place. Dr. Bunnicutt was actually so scared and he preferred to be always in public with a lot of people. Just like on what we have seen on the trailer for the next episode, Dr. Bunnicutt will be attacked again by another intruder, but luckily, Tan went there as well and saved him in time. In the novel, Tan almost caught the intruder, but the latter got lucky and ran away for his life. Because of that incident, Dr. Bun was surprised that the intruder and Tan were not the same person. But Dr. Bunnicutt was still hesitated for the whole personality of Tan and still not trusting him fully. Tan will encourage the doctor to let him sleep in his house just in case the intruder went back. At first, Dr. Bun did not want Tan to be with him, but at the same time, he still also did not want to be alone. When the intruder went to the hospital, the intruder reminded Dr. Bunnicutt to forge the findings of the autopsy and change it as a suicide case as opposed to initial murder case. The intruder even warned him that if he doesn't do it, the people who he loves will be gone from him. But Dr. Bunnicutt already said some details to Pert when the latter visited him. Right after the hospital incident, Prosecutor Pert will be kidnapped, and that will make Dr. Bunnicutt to be hesitant on his decisions. Because Dr. Bunnicutt wouldn't go back to his house, Tan persuaded that Bunnicutt should just live on his house in order to find the real culprit behind the case of Jane. It was already seen in the trailer for next episode, and this will be more exciting to watch. In this house, not only their feelings for each other will be revealed, but also some secrets that should not be told. Manner of Death is one of the best BLs released this year, and everyone should watch it even if you are not a BL fan. It's refreshing to see this genre in BLs, and that added the anticipation and excitement of everyone for this show. If you haven't watched both episode 1 and episode 2, I will put the official links in the description box below. Please only watch on the official links to support the actors and producers of this show. Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.